We are talking about the startup entrepreneur, and let's focus on entrepreneurial startup burnout. How to escape stress and reconnect with your vision. I am Sue, your personal transformation coach. When we set out in our new business, we are excited. It's like a honeymoon period. There's excitement, there's energy. We've got a clear vision of what we want. We are motivated. Nothing is too much. We give everything we can to get this business going. Problems and challenges might present itself, but we find solutions to it. Nothing is too big for us. We can get through it. We can do it. And then we settle down into normal day activities. There's accounts, there's demanding clients, there's delivery issues, there's sales that we lose, staff not showing up at work. The general all-day things start to happen with us. And we start stepping into a relationship with our fear and our doubt. And now they become our business partners. So what do? We work harder. We plan more. We've got to be ready for everything. The result is that we start to micromanage. And now we trust nothing to anybody unless I have been involved and I know exactly what should happen there. And I run myself into the ground wanting to oversee each and every project that we are busy with in my business. The result is that you start listening more and more to the partnership of fear and doubt, and you step further and further away from your vision, your passion, that what makes you feel alive, that what brings the motivation to you. So that's stress, because that's what we enter into eventually, is that stress will lead to a diminished immune system. We have low energy, and the result is that eventually we end up sick. We'll start with a common cold, and then later on it will be more and more serious illnesses. Because what is asked of us is to become us again, to return within us that person that set out to start this business, to return to that person who had the motivation, who had the energy. When you set out your business, it was not all rose beds and magic. You still had to resolve certain challenges that showed itself. But you knew your vision. You knew where you were going. You knew what you wanted for your business. And that was what was driving you. That was what was pulling you forward so that you can move past all these challenges that were presenting itself. Your best gift now, at this moment, as you find yourself near burnout and you don't have the energy to get up and go to your office, your shop in the morning, is to actually remove yourself for a while. Go and get the pampering that you need. You are depleted of care and of compassion and of understanding. Go somewhere where you can find that for a while. Return that back into you. And now reconnect with that vision you had. I bet that when you set out in your business, you never wrote out what you want for your business, what it will give to you, how will it show up for you, what will you experience there. It is time to reconnect with that. If you have written it out, go and find it, read it, make the changes you need to make, because maybe you've taken your business slightly in a different direction. We never understand, or we have got a little concept of when we set out and we create this vision of where we want to go, and we don't make the tweaks and changes in it as we move along in the business, because it's a natural human thing to change along the way, and we never make clear that we are changing. there is a part in our subconscious that will fight for that original set vision that you had, unless you actually go and make that change and come to peace with it. Here is your time to do that. Go and sit and rewrite or reread and make the changes you need to make so that you can find calm within yourself, because you've lost your connection with your vision. It has become blurred for you. You have got no North Star anymore. You don't know what you are moving towards, and you start running around in doubt and fear, and you're moving nowhere. Take this time, see it as a gift to reconnect with your passion. Return to your vision. Know where you are going, and then set out from there. Because normal life has to return. We cannot stay in that honeymoon, hyped up, high energy place all the time. Because there are other things that will come in to bring us the opportunity to grow so that we can return to that state. Then things will come in again to bring us the opportunity to grow so we can return to that excited state again. This is part of your growth. The way you move beyond it is to return to your vision. You've got to know what it is, and then you move forward from there. I wish you best, because it can be a very exciting time for you to do that reconnection. Master those limiting beliefs you brought in through your fear and doubt, and you will master your future. During this process, be kind to yourself, have compassion for yourself, and we will chat soon.